Good afternoon, sister.
Good afternoon, Sister James. Mr. McGinn, you pruned this bush, which was the right thing to do, but you neglected to protect it from the frost.
Have we had frost?
When it comes, it's too late.
You know about gardening?
A little. Where's your class?
The girls are having music.
And the boys?
They're in the rectory.
With Father Flynn?
Yes, he's giving them a talk.
On what subject?
How to be a man.
If sisters were permitted in the rectory, I'd love to hear that talk. I don't know how to be a man, but I'd love to hear what's told. Have you ever given the girls a talk on how to be a woman?
No, I wouldn't be competent.
Why not?
It's just I took my vows at the beginning.
The founder of our order, the Blessed Mother Seton, was married and had 5 children before embarking on her vows.
I've often wondered how much you managed so much in one life.
Maybe life is longer than you think. I was married.
You were?
You could at least try to hide your astonishment.
I didn't know.
But I'm like you. I'm not sure I feel competent lecturing tutoring girls on the subject of womanhood. I don't come to this garden often. The convent here, the rectory over there, what is it, 40 feet across? We might as well be separated by the Atlantic Ocean. And mostly on Benedict. He does his reveries at the most chaotic times. And we are rightly discouraged from crossing paths with priests unattended. He is 79, but nevertheless.
The Monseigneur is very good, isn't he?
Yes, but he's oblivious.
To what?
I'm not so sure he knows who the President of the United States is. I mean him no disrespect, of course, but he's otherworldly in the extreme.
Is it that he's innocent?
You have a slyness at work, Sister James. Be careful of it. How is Donald Mueller?
He is 13th in class.
I know. That is sufficient. Is he being accepted?
No, he has no friends.
That would be a lot to ask for after only 2 months. Has anyone hit him?
No.
Someone will, and when they do, send them right down to me.
I'm not sure anyone will.
There's a statue of St. Patrick on one side of the church altar, and a statue of St. Anthony on the other. This parish serves Irish and Italian families. Someone will hit Donald Mueller.
She has a protector.
Who?
Father Flynn.
What?
He took interest into Donald after he went in the altar boys.
I told you to come to me, but I'd wish you never would.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
I knew once you did, something would be set in motion. So it's happened.
What? I'm not telling you that. I'm not even certain what you mean.
Yes, you are.
I've been trying to become more cold than I think as you suggested. I feel as I lost my way a little, sister. I had the most terrible dream last night. I want to be guided by you and responsible to the children. But I've been longing for my peace of mind.
That's as it should be. It's not our place to be complacent. That's for the children. That's what we give them.
I'm starting to understand you a little, but it's so unsettling to look at things and people with suspicions. I feel as I'm less close to God.
When you take a step to address wrongdoing, you take a step away from God, but in His service. Dealing with such matters is hard and thankless work.
I've become more reserved in my class. I feel separated from the children.
That's as it should be.
But I feel wrong. I'm not at all certain anything happened. We don't have any evidence.
We can't wait for that.
But what if it's nothing?
Then it's nothing. I wouldn't mind being wrong. But I doubt I am.
What's to be done?
I don't know.
You'll know what to do.
I don't know what to do. There are parameters which protect him and hinder me.
He can be safe established. I doubt he could recover from the shame.
What have you seen?
I don't know.
What have you seen?
He took Donald to the rectory.
What for?
A talk.
Alone?
Yes.
When?
A week ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't think there was anything wrong.
Donald Mueller. I suppose it makes sense.
How does it make sense?
He's isolated. The lagging sheep behind is always the one the wolf goes for.
I don't know if anything's wrong.
Our first Negro student. I thought there'd be fighting, a parent or two to deal with. I should have foreseen this possibility.
How could you imagine it?
It is my job to outshine the fox in cleverness. That's my job.
But what if it's nothing?
Then why do you look like you've seen the devil?
It's just the way the boy acted when he came back to class.
He said something?
No. He put his head on his desk in the most peculiar way. He looked frightened. And I think there was alcohol in his breath. There was alcohol on his breath.
8 years ago, at St. Boniface, there was a priest that had to be stopped. But I had Monsignor Scully back then, whom I could rely on. Here, there's no man for me to rely on, and the men run everything. We're gonna have to stop him ourselves.